Print email Facebook Twitter More former terrorism suspect Zaky Mallah reportedly detained in Singapore. Zaky Mallah, the first person to be charged under Australia's anti-terrorism laws, has reportedly been detained in Singapore. In a statement, the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, DFAT, confirmed the detention of an Australian in Singapore. Mr. Mallah told 7 News that he was questioned after he arrived at Singapore airport. He said he was due to be deported back to Australia. Zaky Mallah was the first man to be charged with terrorism under laws introduced by the Howard government. Mr. Mallah was found not guilty of preparing a 2003 suicide attack on a Sydney Commonwealth building after being held for 2 years in Goulburn jail. During the trial, Mr. Mallah pleaded guilty to another charge of threatening a Commonwealth official. Mr. Mallah found the public spotlight again in 2015, when he appeared on the ABC's Q&A program. He questioned the then Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister for Foreign Affairs, Steve Chobo, about his detention. "I had done and said some stupid things, including threatening to kidnap and kill, but in 2005 I was acquitted of those terrorism charges," Mr. Mallah told Steve Chobo, the Parliamentary Secretary to the then Minister for Foreign Affairs. "What would have happened if my case had been decided by the minister himself and not the courts?" In response, Mr. Chobo said he thought Mr. Mallah was acquitted on a technicality rather than it being on the basis of a substantial finding of fact. "My understanding of your case was that you were acquitted because at that point in time the laws went retrospective," he said. "But I'm happy to look you straight in the eye and say that I'd be pleased to be part of the government that would say that you were out of the country. I would sleep very soundly at night with that point of view." Security in Singapore has been stepped up ahead of next week's summit between US President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Print email Facebook Twitter